My name is Judd Heald, and I'm a professional skateboarder, as well as a ministry operator. I founded Untitled Skateboards, and so I travel around, do that, as well as preach the gospel and build ramps. Yeah, so I grew up in a Christian home. My mom was a pastor, and I was kind of a yahoo. I never didn't believe in the Lord. It was always very clear that the Lord was there. I would see my mom praying and that going down. So it's not that I didn't believe, it's just like, when am I going to actually start following the Lord? And so that really happened to me through, I broke my neck snowboarding, should have died, ended up, when I had my halo on, because I had a surgery that took bone out of my hip, stuck in my neck, and then I ended up with a halo on where they screwed the bolts into your skull. Through that situation, I was at a party and I had a pit bull attack me. And then the pit bull got right here to my neck before I left the room, basically. The only way I can explain it is the hand of God moved me out of the room, because I knocked over 3 people, went through a door, hit the back of a 8-foot wide deck and said, "Where's the dog?" Now, I don't know how many people have had a dog this close that's jumped at your neck. Pretty odd to get away from the dog and actually lose track of the dog. About a week later, I realized that God had shown me that in a dream, that my life was out of control. I saw the pit bull, just a kind of a car accident type of situation, and just basically the Lord signifying my life was out of control, but there was a blanket in between me and the dog. And that was, in the dream, I really believe, the representation of a protection over me. But really, it came very clear that, okay, I've saved you up till now. Now what are you going to do? You know that I protected you in this situation. Will you follow me, or will you squander your life and maybe I won't let you have your life to live? So I'm like, you know what, Lord, I'm going to use it for your glory, for your honor. And so from that point on, I said, Lord, I want to use this for your glory and for your honor. I just started praying that. And Lord, if I'm going to skateboard and use skateboarding for for your glory and for your honor, my neck has to heal right. And there was actually a point when my neck wouldn't heal. And so I started praying, like, Lord, please heal my neck so I can take a slam and get up and keep going, take a slam, get up and keep going. And it was out of a line. It wasn't healing because I was bouncing around doing all this stuff. And so the doctor he's like, look, you have 2 more weeks. The vertebrae's out of place. It's not good. If it doesn't start healing within the next appointment, you're going back in for surgery, hardware, plates, screws. That's just the way it's got to be. So I went home, just started praying, felt impressed by the Holy Spirit, started sleeping on my face. And not only did my neck go back in line, but the next time I went, it started healing, was perfectly aligned, and I was out of my halo in 5 weeks. I had it on for 19. So the Lord totally healed my neck, show me that my life was out of control, that, hey, look, you can either follow me or not. It's up to you. And it's like, Lord, everything I have is yours. The fact that I can walk is because you allowed me to be able to continue to do that. And the fact that I didn't get my neck ate out by a football, that's you. And then just, there's tons of other things, because the Lord is just always after us. But it was so clear that the Lord had a call on my life. And so the Bible says the gifts of God are irrevocable. And so when we actually step into those gifts and say, I'm going to use this for your glory and for your honor, the Bible says, Hebrews 11:6, without faith it's impossible to please God, but anyone who comes to him must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who earnestly seek him. And so for the last, probably 20-something years, I've been seeking the Lord fervently to be able to be used in the skateboard industry, to be able to bring people to him, to be able to see guys grow up, become mature guys, be able to mentor over them, and basically get them motivated to continue to stand up for Christ in action sports. And now I'm sharing these testimonies weekly, where I share them with mountain bikers and skaters and scooter guys, all on professional levels. And it's humbling to be able to say, Lord, you're using me in this capacity. And so yeah, that's what I get to do. I get to just be used and share within the industry and keep planting that word, because I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, the word of God is living and active, sharper than any double-edged sword. It penetrates, dividing the soul and spirit, joints and marrow, thoughts and attitudes of the heart. And so nothing's hidden from God's sight, and everything is uncovered and laid bare before him, to whom we must give account. So we're going to share it. People are going to have to stand before the Lord, and if we're faithful to share it, then we've done what we can do. Like Isaiah, Lord, you know, He's telling him, you know, anything I tell you to say, you say. Otherwise, that's going to come on you. So, man, if the Lord shares it, He puts it on your heart, be willing to share.